Incredible Tiny Homes. Everybody, I'm Randy Jones with Incredible Tiny Homes, the one, the only, the biggest, the baddest, the most important company in the entire United States. We are the mecca of tiny homes. We're your answer to all the tiny home needs. We sell them cheaper than anybody. We build them better than everybody. Is that a sales pitch? I sound like one of those car dealer guys on the TV. Buy my car now, $44.95, and you get a rebate of $2,000 to get here before Tuesday. Everybody, today I've got a video for you to show you how to level a house. We've sold 462,000 homes in the last 2 months. So I want to show all those people how to level their house, right? Okay, this is a 24-foot house. Hey, let me see how much a 24-foot house weighs in my trusty little calculator on my perfect little phone. Look here, so it's 24 times 8 foot wide. This is my little calc. So if you go 24 long, 8 foot wide, even though it's 8'6", that's my calculation. This is my formula for weight. That's 192 square feet, and then what I do is I multiply that by 58 pounds a square foot. So this house should weigh right around 11,000 pounds, all right? Now, I'm gonna show you guys how to level this thing. You need something level. So if we bring you your house, make sure your pad is as level as you can possibly get it. Even if it's off 6 or 8 inches, it can make a big difference, all right? You got 11,000 pounds, and they're gonna move. It's a lot of weight. Now, I'm gonna try to show you without buying any jacks, without buying anything that you're gonna need, all right? Except things that make it really easier is this drill. Now this is a big impact drill. If you're gonna be moving a lot and you're gonna use these scissor jacks, I suggest you get one of these. Now we send a crank jack for these, and you can crank it by hand, but it's so much, it's just slower, all right? Today, I'm gonna use the impact drill to show you how to do this by using just your tongue jack. This is a tongue jack on the tongue. It's a big one. We put this extension because we got this box, so we can crank it out here. What I'm gonna do is lower the front of this. Right now, all my jacks are up off the ground. It's like somebody just parked it at your house. I got all the jacks up, they're not on the ground. The only thing on the ground are those 2 axles, all right? So what I'm gonna do is lower it. Before I lower it, I'm gonna look underneath to make sure there's no pipes hanging down. We try to plumb it as tight as we can, but we gotta make sure there's nothing underneath here. We look pretty good. So I'm gonna lower this thing. And this is not gonna be. Okay. This has a jack that has that tongue, so I gotta take some pressure off of it. First I'm gonna do is raise my jack up. Right now, see these right here, these holes? Get down here. All right, these holes here. The shaft up in here is as low as it'll go. So what I need to do is take some pressure off this, pull this pin out right here, and it'll cause that to go up. Then I can make it go lower. I can't go any lower the way it is. See, we pre-planned this. I'm glad we messed up. It's not really a mess up, it's something you would see if you got it off the truck. It would be the same way. I'm gonna lower this down right here. Let's go, let's stop. Watch. I just put a little weight on it. You don't have to jack it up. Put some little weight on this one. All right. These are 12-inch blocks. They're 12 inches by 16. All blocks are 16 inches long. You get 12s, you can get 8s. I got 12s. I like 12s because they have a lot of surface area on the ground. So let's see if we got any weight on this thing. There we go. Now, you see how it's loose? There's no weight on it. I can pull this pin. Did you see that? Oh my. Now, what I can do now is crank it down and get the weight off the jacks I didn't put on there. It goes really slow down as you're turning. but it's good to go that way. This is easier to turn because it goes slow. Bear with me here, everybody. Hey, you want to edit it, stop, and come back? I'm going to make this go all the way down. That cigarette. I don't smoke. It's a good time to smoke. You know, I should start. Virginia Slims. Marlboro Red. Pink cigarette. I can't stand cigarettes. All right, here we go. Done. Got a little pressure on the front. We're going to go into reverse. Done. Here we go over here. All right, now I'm gonna go back down. Yeah. I'm lowering the front. So what happens when we lower the front, the back moves up. Super boring watching a guy crank jack. And it's really easy. Look, I'm going to show you. 2 fingers going down super easy. The further the front goes, the further the back goes up. Done. Alright. Let's go in the back. Now we got a scissor jack here, a scissor jack there, scissor jack here. I've placed 12-inch block at three points near the jacks. This one, now these are kind of heavy. They're about 35 pounds a piece. I don't like to lift them a lot, so I kind of drag them. And I'm going to get this in place. Now, if you've got dirt instead of this concrete, you need to dig out a big square down past the topsoil, put your gravel bed, and then put this. If you're going to be permanent, I would dig down really deep, pour concrete. If you're actually going to build a pier, this is what's called a pier. This right here gets most people, if you're not going to be there forever. This is, now if I had, we didn't have enough block, this is 8 inches, 7.5 inches, I would throw another block on top of that because we can afford that, right? But I'm going to use this wood, so please bear with me. You can use wood or another block. All right, so barely. I'd love to get that a little bit higher. So I can't get this wood in here unless it come on down in here. See that right there? It won't go underneath there, but it's barely going to do it. So I'm going to take this drill or lower it down. See how it went up? The house went up. So look at that. I'm golden. Isn't that cool? Now, I don't want all my weight on this scissor jack. These are not made to be permanent and hold your house up. So I'm going to reverse my drill. And I got the weight on the block now. Now, I'm not going to raise this all the way up. I'm going to leave it close to the ground. Because if something happens, block breaks, this will capture the house. All right? So let's go on the other side. Do it over here. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Melissa, let me see. Yeah, can you see that? You have a metal I-beam that goes across here. You have another metal member here. Strongest part of the house. Putting it directly underneath. This block holds up. Never lay a block with the weight here. poles go up, this is your strongest meat right here. I'm putting my iron over top of that right there. Okay? Let's see what we got here. This would be like another concrete block. Got this one. Good. Be good if we had the same size over there. Let me go get one. So whatever you used over there for height, you should use the same on this side, or your house will be on level. Now your house will be on level if your ground's on level. So let's say if you don't have a concrete pad, you're going to need a level in the house to put on the wood floor. And you can lay it right on the floor this way because we're level in the house. So you can do it long ways and across ways, the short part of the house. So let's see what we got here. I'm going to knock this foam off. There's that one. And I'm going to raise this sucker up. And as you can see, if you had the crank, you'd be cranking like that, right? So, put this little guy under there. Done. We'll come back down. Leave it a little bit off the floor. All of our weight's right there. This is really done, all right? If you have a concrete pad and the pad's level, these are the same height as the other side, your house is level. The short ways across, all right? Back and forth, you gotta go to the front of you. Show you here. Listen, you gotta walk faster. All right, now what we're gonna do, back to the work. Now we have to crank the whole house up. Now the jack is actually cranking the entire house. The back is supported. We gotta crank the whole back is supported. We gotta crank it all the way up. All right. This is where you need a level. Either I put the level inside the house on the floor, going long ways with the house. Now we gotta crank it up. I'm not doing a lot of weight. It's not. Person of small stature can still do this, okay? It's not hard. Bear with me, we got a long way to go. Now we'll look at the house. We got a ways to go. Oh yeah, look here. Almost all off the ground. With no hydraulic jacks, right? Let's go a little bit more. I'm not struggling. So it's not real hard, but it has some strength. You gotta have a little bit to wear you out. we got? So my whole purpose is to get the tires off the ground, level the house. So I would be, if I'm raising this up, I want my level long ways in the floor. See, if you don't have a level, you know what I do? Take that door. See how it continues to shut? That means my front is still too low. If I don't have a level. All right, so we're still too low. You can get, I think you can get it within an inch. Completely level. Let's see what we got. I think we're close. And for demonstration, level this way, and you're doing your tongue. If your pad's level, you don't need to go crossways. If you use the same height block on all four corners, right? If it's not, when you put blocks underneath here, you need to run your level this way, or do your door, or cabinets inside. So, under here, I'm going to use the same process. There's a big old iron plate right there. I love to put all my meat right on top of that iron plate. Now, there's other ways of doing this. If you're going to do a winter underpinning and you need to keep everything inside this area because you're going to put skirting around that, right? So, what do we got here? You can go up about a half inch. Let's see what we got. Trying to use the same height. Over here, same thing. Piece of wood. I'm gonna get a piece of wood. Hang on here, buddy. You know, when looking at the house, visually, it looks like it still needs to go up some. So I'd look at it, but you really need that level to get that thing straight, really where you want it to be. All right, so this guy is going up. You can have pieces of wood. If I had a block, another block on top, hey, let me show you that. If we had another block right here, what would happen? Look at that, barely. That is so perfect. Hang on here, buddy. Hang on. So now we'll take this and go down. Slide this baby in there. It's got a steel plate. Oh, it's a spray foam. Open this up. But this is really good. Now I've got the meat of my block right where I need it, right? And I'm going to stack my blocks up. Look at me sweat. Look at, can you guys see me sweating? Oh my God, it's on. I love it. And we're good. Now, these are not going to get wet.
So you can use regular wood if you'd like, if you're going to be temporary. If you're going to be completely set up, this is a permanent structure, you're going to want this to be pressure treated and lay on top of your block, then your house down. So, reverse. That house is sitting on that block. Isn't that cool? I'm going to take my jack and I just barely touch the ground. Now, if you guys look, let's do the other side. I'm going to use 2 blocks in here. Show y'all. I'll grab the other one over here. Go up some. Let's take our jack. This jack to help it out. This right here is all the meat. That small jack won't raise the whole house. This one will, with no problem. It's a lot easier right now. As you can see, I haven't had to purchase anything new, right? The middle of that block here is underneath that I-beam. Right there. Now I'll take the weight off of it. We're good. Go back down and touch the ground. Look down here, Alyssa. We're off the ground. Off the ground, right? Those 2 blocks will be the same the height of this 2. So if I had 2 more blocks, I would slide them under here, in between. Can you see this hook? This hook here? So if you ever want to strap it down for hurricanes, tornadoes, it can be strapped to the ground. So we set our block over here so it doesn't interfere. So on a 24-footer, I like to have 3 points of contact, 3 piers separated out, both ends close to the middle, both sides. How'd you like that? Look at me. Dirty, sweaty job. It didn't take, what, 20 minutes to level this whole house? 24-foot house, 11,000 pounds. Didn't buy a hydraulic jack. I didn't really need that drill. It just, kept me from using the crank, and for time purposes, so you all keep it from being bored. But this is how you level a house. Lower the front first, makes the tail end, lower the front first, tail end goes up, block it. Done. Crank it. Level. Put your blocks in front. Every single time, the wheels will come off. Now, when you're walking in your house, you won't feel the jiggle. These jacks are not made for permanent living. It's just to assist. If you're overnight, you're still hooked to your truck, and you're traveling, I'd come outside, zip, zip, zip with my drill, and then when I'm walking in my house, it doesn't wobble, right? But it's not made to keep the tires off the ground. You have to keep your tires on the ground if you're going to use your scissor jacks, okay? So in other words, as you can see right now, 2 8-inch blocks on all sides. If you're level with our drop axles and our type of trailer, you would need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 12-inch blocks to keep this house up off the ground, tires off the ground. You can cover these with plastic, black plastic, a tarp, keep the UV rays from dry rot. All right? Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it was helpful. You guys leveling your homes when you're moving. This is a manual way. We got a customer's want to push a button. Hydraulic jacks come down more, done. But it's 8 or 10 grand. All right. Here we're doing it for 20. Got a good workout. Feels good to have my house level. I know what I'm doing. I'm not traveling with this house. It's kind of a permanent, semi-permanent foundation. All right. So I'm gonna wipe the sweat off today. Real as you go. Everybody, Incredible Tiny Homes, I'm Randy Jones. We're going to bring more videos to you, show you a little bit more about everything we can show you about a tiny house, what you need to live in it, mostly what you need to exist in. Not how you get in here and hang a shelf and where you can put your stuff. That's up to you. You're going to morph into your home as you live in. What I want to show you is how you keep this thing living for 30, 40, 50 years. This is a home. It's a solid home with solid wood, solid insulation, 2x4s, just like you find in any neighborhood with a permanent foundation. All right? So I hope you enjoyed this video. Go to IncredibleTinyHomes.com. Go to our Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We'll fill you full of social media drama. All right, everybody. Have a great day.